A chuirde an gcéadal síos is únta an rud é bhean sa chaillimh in umh. Agus is únta an rud é na slúite agus slúcha mór a éiscint an sa a ríis in umh. An tí uhuair tevistig de tí seachtaine go bhfuil na mílce de gná daoine na tíre seo tar éis teacht le chéile chun tríd in aghaidh na cánacha núis seo atá mícheart agus míchóir. A chuirde, we have an incredible situation in this country at the present time. 3.5 months after a new and unjust tax was foisted on our people, and over that 3.5 months they have been browbeaten and bullied with endless propaganda by government ministers and sections of the media. They have tried to prey on old people, on vulnerable people, on the fears of the decent people of our country, the vast majority, who pay all their bills all the time. But despite all that, we have an incredible 50% of householders have refused to register and refused to pay this unjust household tax. And don't be fooled by their figures. The best and most authoritative figure is that there are 2 million houses in this state. Just over 1.8 million of those houses, according to their law, should register. Not the underestimation of 1.6 that the government and sections of the media continually give to try and make the huge abstention and boycott numbers look better from their point of view. Now Mr. Hogan, Minister Hogan, thinks, along with the government, that over the next month or 2 or 6 that they can browbeat and bully the decent people who are fighting against this tax into giving up the protest, into registering and paying. Shamefully, Hogan is in some of the newspapers today saying that he will consider changing the law to see that if you refuse to register and pay this tax, you might not be able to get a tax clearance certificate. Let us send out a message to him today. No amount of bullying, badgering or browbeating can force a majority of the Irish people to give up their opposition to this new unjust imposition. And if we take the 50% that have refused to register and put them together with many of those, very many of those who have done so because they were fearful, but done so with fierce resentment and anger in their hearts against the government, then this campaign represents a huge majority of the ordinary people in this state. Up and down the country, we speak for the people, the government does not.